Many are called, but few are chosen. Matthew 22 verse 14. If you found your way to this video, it's no accident. There are no coincidences for the chosen ones. You were led here, drawn to this message because deep down, you already know there's something different about you. Haven't you always felt it? A sense of responsibility, a weight on your shoulders that others don't seem to carry? You may not have always understood it, but deep inside, you've always known you are meant for more. This video isn't for everyone. No, this is dedicated to the chosen ones, the rare souls with a divine mission on this earth. If you're not one of the chosen, you might as well turn back now. The truths revealed here will only resonate with those set apart by a higher calling. For others, these words will fall flat. But for you, the chosen, they will be like keys unlocking doors that were always meant to open for you. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to reveal could alter the course of your spiritual journey. These are the secrets that will help you guard your spirit and walk your path with power, wisdom, and protection. You cannot afford to neglect these truths. Your mission is too important, and the forces against you are too strong to face without preparation. Now, let's begin. The importance of secrecy for the chosen ones. As a chosen one, there are certain things you must keep to yourself. You may already know this intuitively. People around you sense something different about you. Some may be drawn to your light, while others may feel threatened by it. Not everyone has your best interests at heart, and not everyone can understand the path you walk. That's why the first lesson we must cover is the importance of secrecy, not as in dishonesty, but as in discernment, knowing what to share and with whom. This is crucial for your protection, both spiritually and emotionally. There are certain truths, insights, and vulnerabilities that are meant for you alone or only for a select few. Why? Because not everyone will understand. Some will mock, others will doubt, and worse yet, there are those who will use your own words and revelations against you. The chosen ones are often misunderstood, and in this misunderstanding lies danger. Jesus himself said, "Do not give what is holy to dogs, nor cast your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn and tear you in pieces." Matthew 7 verse 6. As a chosen one, you carry pearls, wisdom, gifts, and a spiritual anointing that not everyone is ready to receive or respect. You need to protect these. You are not meant to expose every aspect of your journey or your spiritual insight to those who are not on the same wavelength. You must practice discernment in every interaction. Secret 1. Protect your spiritual insights. Your spiritual insights are sacred. Not every revelation you receive is meant to be shared openly, especially not with those who are spiritually blind. As a chosen one, you will be given wisdom and understanding that others might find confusing or even laughable. This is not because you're wrong, it's because they are not yet ready to understand what has been revealed to you. Think of the prophets throughout history. They often spoke in parables or kept certain revelations hidden until the time was right. Why? Because they knew the weight of what they carried. Sharing these divine insights prematurely or with the wrong people could lead to ridicule, persecution, and even spiritual attack. You need to treat your spiritual revelations like treasure. They are not for casual conversation or for satisfying someone else's curiosity. Your insights are gifts from the divine, meant to guide and strengthen you for your journey. Let me be clear. This doesn't mean you never share your wisdom. There will be moments when the Spirit prompts you to speak, and you will know when the time is right. But until that moment arrives, guard your insights carefully. Trust your inner knowing. The divine has given you this wisdom for a reason, and part of that reason is to protect it until it can be revealed in the proper time and place. If you've ever felt misunderstood after sharing something deep and spiritual, this is why. The world isn't ready for everything you know. The path of the chosen is not an easy one, and part of that difficulty comes from carrying knowledge that others are not yet ready to understand. But that's okay. You're not here to convince everyone. You're here to fulfill your mission, and part of that mission is knowing when to stay silent. Secret 2. Keep your vulnerabilities hidden. The second secret you must keep as a chosen one is your vulnerabilities. Yes, even the chosen ones have weaknesses. You may be divinely guided, but you are still human, prone to moments of doubt, fear, and exhaustion. These vulnerabilities, however, should not be exposed to everyone. Why? Because not everyone will offer you compassion. In fact, many will use your moments of weakness to attack you spiritually or emotionally. We live in a world where energy is currency, and when you show vulnerability to the wrong people, you open yourself up to being drained. Spiritual parasites exist, and they are drawn to the light of the chosen ones, not because they appreciate it, but because they seek to diminish it. You must be discerning about who you trust with your heart. The world is full of people who will appear supportive to your face, only to speak against you behind your back. These are the people who, if they know where your cracks are, will exploit them. I'm not saying you should hide your humanity altogether. We all need moments of connection, and we all need trusted individuals who can see us at our most vulnerable and still offer love and support. But those individuals are few and far between. They are not the masses. They are the ones you find through prayer, divine guidance, and testing. Don't give your heart away freely. Consider Jesus in his final hours. He didn't expose his fears and anguish to the crowd. He brought only his closest disciples with him to the Garden of Gethsemane. Even then, he understood the importance of privacy in his most vulnerable moments. Learn from this. Share your struggles with those who have proven themselves worthy, but keep your inner sanctum guarded against those who would use your pain for their own gain. Secret 3. Guard your energy like a sacred flame. Let's talk about your energy. Have you ever noticed how people seem drawn to you, as if they can sense there's something different about you? It's because, as a chosen one, your energy radiates differently. You carry a light within you that others may not fully understand, but they feel it. This is both a blessing and a burden. Your energy is your spiritual currency. It is the fuel that powers your divine mission. But here's the thing. There are people out there, and even spiritual entities, that will seek to drain you of this energy. These are the people who always seem to need something from you but offer nothing in return. They come to you with their problems, their negativity, and their drama, all while pulling from your spiritual reserves. They see the light in you and, instead of being inspired to seek their own, they attempt to siphon yours. It's no accident that you feel drained after certain interactions. That's not your imagination, it's your spirit telling you that your energy is being depleted by someone who does not have your best interests at heart. Without your energy, you will find yourself depleted, weakened, and unable to fulfill the mission you've been called to complete. How do you guard your energy? First, recognize when you're being drained. Pay attention to your body, emotions, and spirit. When you feel that heavy, exhausted sensation after being around someone, that's a sign. The divine has given you the gift of intuition for a reason. Trust it. If someone consistently leaves you feeling worse off than before, they are not contributing to your spiritual growth. You must distance yourself. Second, practice the art of saying no. As a chosen one, you are often inclined to help, to heal, to guide. That's part of your nature. But remember, even healers need rest. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Saying no doesn't make you selfish, it makes you wise. It's a boundary that protects your energy, allowing you to reserve it for those who truly need and appreciate it, and for your own spiritual journey. Third, be selective about who you allow into your inner circle. Not everyone deserves access to your presence or your energy. The people you keep closest to you should be those who lift you up, who energize you, and who understand the sacredness of your spiritual path. Surround yourself with individuals who contribute to your growth, not those who feed off your energy for their own gain. Secret 4. Keep your presence sacred. Now let's go deeper, beyond your energy. Let's talk about your presence. Your very being, the essence of who you are, is sacred. This isn't just about the energy you give, but the space you occupy in this world. Your presence carries a weight, a divine purpose, and as a chosen one, you must understand the power of that presence. Have you ever entered a room and felt the atmosphere shift? Or maybe you've spoken a few words, and suddenly everyone's attention is on you. That's because your presence is magnetic. Whether you realize it or not, you carry an aura that affects the spaces you enter. This is not by accident, it's part of your calling. But with great presence comes great responsibility. Not everyone is worthy of sharing space with you. This is why you must be intentional about the spaces you enter and the people you allow to share your presence. How do you protect your presence? First, be mindful of the environments you place yourself in. Certain places carry negative energy, and as a chosen one, you are more sensitive to these energies than most. Walking into an environment filled with hostility, jealousy, or spiritual darkness can affect you deeply. Your presence may shift the atmosphere, but it can also be attacked by the energies that reside there. Protect yourself by being discerning about where you go and who you spend your time with. Second, understand that your presence is a gift. Not everyone deserves to bask in it. This is not about arrogance, it's about protecting the sacredness of who you are. You wouldn't throw a priceless treasure into the mud, so why would you place your sacred presence in environments or relationships that diminish your light? Choose wisely. You are not here to be everyone's friend, confidant, or guide. Your mission is too important for that. Third, embrace the power of solitude. As a chosen one, there will be times when you need to retreat from the world to recharge, to reconnect with the divine, and to protect your presence from being overexposed. Solitude is not loneliness, it's a form of spiritual preservation. When you withdraw, you allow your spirit to renew itself, to receive fresh revelations, and to strengthen for the journey ahead. Don't be afraid to take time for yourself, in fact, it is essential. Secret 5. The power of silence. As a chosen one, silence is one of your greatest allies. In a world that thrives on noise, where everyone wants to be heard, there is immense power in holding your tongue. This doesn't mean living in constant secrecy or never speaking your truth. Rather, it means knowing when to speak and when to stay silent. There is a reason why the great spiritual masters of old often spoke very little. Silence holds a different energy, the divine energy. In silence, you communicate with the spiritual realm in ways that words cannot. How often have you regretted words spoken in haste or out of frustration? Words are powerful, they create, they destroy, and they can never be taken back once released into the world. But silence is a space of reflection, contemplation, and gathering power. When you choose to remain silent, especially in moments when others expect you to react, you are harnessing control over your own energy. Silence is a shield. As a chosen one, there will be times when people provoke you, question you, or challenge your spiritual path. In these moments, silence can be your greatest shield. When you refrain from responding to negativity or attempts to stir conflict, you preserve your energy and protect your peace. Not every battle is yours to fight, and sometimes the wisest course of action is to say nothing at all. Consider this: Jesus remained silent before his accusers, even when questioned, even when mocked. He chose silence over defense. Why? Because he knew that his mission and truth did not require validation from the world. He was secure in who he was and what he had come to do. As a chosen one, you must adopt the same mindset.